So, Ted, you're going to be starting out December working against Pistol Pez Whatley in West Virginia. Pez is another one of those guys that we will not likely talk about very often here on the show. Wondering if you have any memories of him.
Just that he was a really nice guy. I mean, obviously, he was never a gigantic star of any kind, but fundamentally sound. And it was kind of like, put it this way, there were guys that I would get in the ring with, and some that you would just tolerate because you had to, and then there were others that you actually enjoyed getting in the ring with, and Pez was one of those guys. So
I've heard from a lot of guys, very, very well respected talent, and
yeah,
a good, sound, fundamental worker.
right, exactly.
Now, you said it, he's one of those guys who never really went on to become a huge star, and I've heard some folks debate over the years whether or not certain guys should or shouldn't be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Pez is one of those guys who will get brought up in that conversation from time to time after he was inducted in the class of 2021. I'd love to get your take on Pez's inclusion in the Hall of Fame. Do you believe that he belongs there, or was it reaching a little bit too far?
Well, I mean, maybe from a fan's from a fan looking, and because Pez he was never a headliner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But he just about worked with everybody. It would be maybe if you asked a football player, about some guy that got inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame, whether he deserved it or not. And you're going to get different answers. But Pez was liked by everybody because he was easy. He was easy to have a match with, and that wasn't always the case. And he, like I said, fundamentally sound. I mean, it was just, and sometimes it's just fate. Somebody's at the right place at the right time, and somebody's got an idea, and they go from being a nobody to a superstar. And I feel like Pez was a solid worker. I don't know that he would ever be a like major headliner, but he certainly deserves what I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I really do.
I agree with you. And, looking back across Pez's career, and even this time, as I'm researching it here, it's Pez has put in some high profile positions here in the company. Maybe not because he was a huge star, but because he was a guy who was capable of going out there and having a strong showing.
Yeah, exactly. You said it better than I did.